In this video, I would like to show you how to make this string that holds the layers of the dress together. You want to start with some thread that matches the material that you are working with. In this case, I used the same thread that I used to re-hem the dress after it had been shortened. You'll need roughly 2 feet of thread, depending on whether you're going through 2 or 3 layers or maybe more. You'll start by taking that thread and threading it through a needle that's large enough to work with and tying the 2 ends together so that you have a double thread to sew with. Once you have knotted the end of the thread, you're going to slide it under the edge of the seam allowance and bring it out to the inside space between the 2 layers of fabric. Take a couple of stitches so that you can secure the base of the thread so that it won't come out. As you take the last stitch, don't pull it tight, but rather leave a loop. Insert your crochet hook, the tiniest one you can find, into that loop and pull it tight over the loop. Now start making a chain with your crochet hook. As you can see here, I made this one about 1 inch long. Look at how the dress was originally, or decide how much space you want. Anything from 1/2 inch to 1 inch is generally standard. When you're done and you get to that point, take 1 extra stitch and run your needle through that hole to end the chain. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video that you want to do this hanging. You could probably start everything up to this point with the dress laying down, but at this point you want it to be hanging, because now you're going to find the point on the next layer, which might be the outer layer. In this illustration, in this dress, it was the middle layer, where it meets the hem, or the seam allowance meets from the waist down, and it's easiest to do that if your dress is hanging. Pick up your needle again and carefully run it through the hem of the next layer. You want to take 2 or 3 stitches just to secure that chain in place. So now you've attached 2 layers. If you have a 3rd layer, you will continue on to the next step of this video and basically repeat what you just did. If you don't have a 3rd layer, you can skip forward to the place where I talk about finishing it off. This picture shows how the 2 layers are secured together once you have taken a couple of stitches on the other side. If you're going to attach a 3rd layer, then you simply repeat the same process. Make a loop, insert the needle, and start making a chain. So once the chain is long enough, you finish off the chain by running the needle through the loop and attach it to the hem of the outer layer, just like you did for the previous layer. As you're working on this outer layer, make sure that the stitches are not visible from the outside. If they are, you'll need to take them out and redo it, which will be very difficult since you have the needle double threaded. If you've done it right, this is how it will look on the outside. Nobody will see anything, but the dress will not twist funny. The layers will stay where they're supposed to. Everyone will be happy, and nobody will be the wiser that you just cut off the old stitches and shortened the dress and sewed them back on, or maybe you found a dress that didn't have that and you felt like it needed it, and so you fixed it. It'll be about as professional looking as you could want. That is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you subscribe, maybe I'll make some more videos. I just found some really great software that makes it really easy for me to make a video. So that would be great. See you around.